The U.S. Centers for Disease Control uses two grossly contradictory numbers of annual deaths from pneumonia and influenza, about 55,000 in the annual leading causes of death report, and about 188,000 in National Center for Health Statistics, NCHS, data used on the FluView website to report the percentage of deaths each week due to pneumonia and influenza. These differ by a factor of over 3. This is the leading causes of death report for 2017 on the CDC website. Table C, deaths and percentage of total deaths from the 10 leading causes of death, United States, 2016 and 2017, on page 9. Note line item number 8, pneumonia and influenza, with 55,672 deaths in 2017. Also note 2,813,503 deaths from all causes in 2017. This is the CDC FluView website. The red line purports to be the percentage of weekly deaths caused by pneumonia and influenza. It varies seasonally and averages about 6% over a year. 6%, 0.06, of 2,813,503 deaths in 2017 is 168,810 and some change deaths, over 3 times the 55,672 deaths in the leading causes of death report. The actual numbers are available here in the data files from the National Center for Health Statistics, NCHS. These give about 188,000 deaths from pneumonia and influenza in 2017. The death numbers for other years are quite similar. So let me just show you the data briefly. Okay, we'll open it with Notepad. And you can see there's actually data here from 2013 to the present. The last two columns are pneumonia deaths and influenza deaths. If you sum these up for 2017, you get a little over 188,000 deaths in 2017. Again, this is not unusual. It's the same for the other years. To be clear, the leading causes of deaths report gives 55,672 deaths from pneumonia and influenza in 2017. The average 6% of deaths from the FluView graph means about 170,000 deaths must have been due to pneumonia and influenza, not 55,000. In fact, the raw data from the NCHS on the sites gives just about 188,000 deaths due to pneumonia and influenza in 2017, over 3 times the number of deaths in the leading causes of death report, and the widely quoted estimated deaths from flu from the CDC. This means the number of pneumonia and influenza deaths must be highly arbitrary, dependent on unstated definitions, or there are gross counting errors. The larger FluView number of 188,000 is comparable to the current total, August 30th, 2020, the current total of COVID-19 deaths in the United States, which is often compared to a smaller number of flu deaths each year, similar to the leading causes of deaths number of about 55,000. Since it is generally agreed that lockdowns and quarantines are not justified for a disease similar to typical annual pneumonia and influenza death, the reasons for this gross contradiction in the two annual death numbers should be resolved. Is it correct to compare the COVID-19 death numbers to the FluView number, the leading causes of death number, or some other number, and if so, exactly why and how? Mathematical software is automating data analysis, eliminating bias, reducing the risk of costly errors, and increasing the predictive power of results. Check us out at our website, mathematical-software.com. You can subscribe to our free RSS feed if you would like to receive further content from us. We post new content once or twice per week on average. You can support our work financially by subscribing either through Patreon or Subscribestar using the links shown. You can also scan the QR code shown with your smartphone to get the URL for the Patreon account. Subscribers gain access to the advanced professional features of our censored search website and service, censored-search.com, a search engine for censored internet content banned or shadow banned by increasingly censored, advertising beholden, social media and search engines such as Google, YouTube, and Facebook. The free version of censored-search.com, available to all, uses a modified PageRank algorithm, essentially a popularity contest. The paid professional version includes advanced search algorithms to find and prioritize content that is probably being censored by vested interest because it is useful and true. For example, evidence that a product or service is harmful to users.